Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King. Summary. Instagram famous mind coach Vex King, who promotes self-love and positivity, presents his philosophy and practical advice for living a mindful, happy existence in the Sunday Times bestseller Good Vibes, Good Life. According to King, positive thinking is the process of choosing ideas and behaviors that help us rather than hurt us and always produces the best results. How do we keep a steady, upbeat attitude when everything around us seems so chaotic? In Good Vibes, Good Life, the author shows readers how to deal with negative energy, take care of themselves, and develop faith in the universe's purpose. Anyone striving for a satisfying life who is inspired by optimism will find inspiration in this book. You must decide to love yourself unconditionally before trying to grow. Regardless of the development you hope to achieve, true self-love is when you accept and value who and where you are as they are. Growth via action entails being able to practice self-love in all the areas of your life that improve it, whether they be your friendships, relationships, hobbies, or self-care. Any actions you do to enhance yourself should not be driven by judgment because self-love is an unconditional feeling. Instead, you should strive for progress since it is in your best interests. Self-love is like allowing your partner to be you despite all of their imperfections while also encouraging them to improve for the better. Being content with oneself, which is the definition of self-love, can feel empowering and freeing. So, acknowledge your errors. No matter how severe your past mistakes were, you deserve to continue living a happy, fulfilled life. Allow yourself to move on and forgive yourself. Look ahead. Judging oneself simply results in injuries to oneself. Focus on what you want to accomplish next rather than all the things you've done wrong. According to King of Good Vibes, Good Life, your health should come first. Since no one will ever remain in your life for a longer period of time than you, developing a healthy relationship with yourself is a prerequisite for developing one with others. Since you can't always count on people to think well of you, it's critical to put your own needs first and stop depending on them for encouragement. By engaging in positive self-talk, you can learn to appreciate being by yourself and develop into your own support system. Only the most spiritually developed among us are able to display unconditional, continual love in spite of others' conduct toward them. We want to be in a place where our mood doesn't change regardless of someone else's behavior. When you're surrounded by positive individuals, you're more likely to notice how wonderful your life is, and occasionally you need to avoid poisonous influences. Most people try their best, yet even so, they have the potential to damage us without even realizing it. Perhaps there are people in your life who are judgmental, unreliable, overly demanding, or unappreciative. All of these behaviors may be harmful. Usually, toxic people aren't ready to face their negative behavior and accept change. As a result, you could lose your sense of inner calm and become more willing to hurt other people. We evolve past things that don't add value to our joy and well-being. Although it's normal to want approval from others, there comes a point where doing so could interfere with your ability to satisfy yourself. Making everyone happy is impossible. Developing the habit of doing so would only result in overwhelm. Even if people criticize you for being self-centered, it's important to put your needs first before giving to others. Recognize the feelings of others. Nobody's emotions are unworthy. Before ignoring them or dismissing them after a conflict, attempt to understand the underlying source of their feelings. Likewise, safeguard your own energy. Before attempting to restore someone else's energy, make sure your own isn't being harmed. Your state of mind matters the most. Vex Kings wants his readers to understand that having a positive outlook is necessary for success. Our individual worldviews are the result of the beliefs we hold. All people are really just collections of beliefs. We base how we live our lives on the beliefs that have developed as a result of our experiences and learning. It helps to focus on the possibilities of a goal rather than the obstacles to success. Positive thinking entails making decisions about our beliefs and behaviors that advance us rather than hinder us. Negative thoughts make you less likely to take action, which decreases your chances of achieving your goals. To put it another way, Our negative views are strengthened when we think negatively, since wonderful things are less likely to occur. Everything our conscious mind experiences is a result of what our subconscious mind accepts as true. Our beliefs are stored in the subconscious. However, it is easy to turn off the emotional autopilot. Our brain makes unconscious decisions based on the feelings we had through previous events. We simply need to start challenging our ingrained assumptions. It is beneficial to examine your own views and to be accepting of others without imposing your own. We should be continually evaluating our beliefs to see if they support a healthy lifestyle and if they are consistent with our experiences. Your thoughts do not make you. You're the witness of each thought. The sensations we have with events vary depending on how we perceive them. The next time something awful happens, pay attention to your feelings and try to replace your automatic response with focused awareness. You can better manage your emotional reaction by being aware of your ideas as they arise. Living consciously is a cycle of unlearning and relearning in order to liberate your emotions and, as a result, live positively. Conscious living gives you the power to manage how your mind reacts to situations instead of trying to influence them. Start by engaging in some meditation exercises. You can improve your ability to control your emotions by practicing mindfulness and meditation. If you are just beginning off with meditation, consider using an app as a guide. Realize that each person has a unique reality. If someone tells you something that you find difficult to believe, remember that they are speaking about their reality, not yours. A few good habits are all it takes to start living intentionally. You may better manage your emotions, inspire yourself to reach your objectives, and discover your role in the universe by living consciously.